Welcome back, guys, and thanks for all the views and likes on the last video. Now let's get started. This is the iPhone 6 versus iPhone XR camera comparison. We find that a lot of people are switching from their old iPhone 6 to newer phones. But when you're staying with Apple, you are likely to get higher prices. So you are likely to get an open box or refurbished phone. Or you're going for a budget phone like the XR. Although the XR is $700, it's a more budget phone for Apple. The other budget phone is the iPhone SE 2nd Gen, which we couldn't get our hands on, but the reason people might not buy it is because it has a home button. The home button is something that a lot of people want to switch from right now because the home buttons are not what a lot of companies like Samsung, Huawei, OnePlus, and a lot more are making right now. All their phones are with a full screen. So when people buy phones right now, they usually do not want a home button, so they get the XR as a budget phone. But if you look at the camera on the XR, it's different than the ones on the iPhone 12, for example. And this brings us to the camera test. Welcome to the camera test. On the left side, we have the iPhone XR. On the right side, we have the iPhone 6. Okay, so let's get started with the picture quality. The XR has noticeably better detail with a 12 megapixel sensor instead of the 6's 8 megapixel, but not a game changer at all. The XR has better colors, but the 6 has better lighting in the photos. Keep in mind that the XR costs the base price of $550, $700 Canadian, and the 6 costs now around $100 and $130 Canadian. Plus, with some strong camera competitors in the Android market like the OnePlus Nord, the A80, and of course the Pixel 5, which makes some of the best pictures on any phone. The XR is definitely not the phone to go with if you are anywhere close to being interested in photography. The XR has, as expected, better video. With stabilization, is very low quality since it doesn't have an ultra-wide. It looks like an $100 Android phone compared to some of the other phones like the S20 Plus or even the S9 Plus. Lightning, colors, and all-around quality, it has more detail than the 6 because the 6 is a bit more choppy, less color, and much lighter. And the XR is much more vibrant and lifelike. XR has a smaller aperture with a f1.8 compared to the 6's 2.2, so those shots are a bit less wide. Of course, the iPhone 6 has some things missing like portrait mode, updated night mode, and more useful features that are included in the latest iOS. There are some exceptions like this one, but most of the time the XR has only slightly better quality and terrible value in the camera department. So if you are looking at getting an iOS device with a good camera, go with the used or new iPhone 11, 12 Pro Max, or anything in between. But still, if you don't care for iOS, an Android is the way to go for a quality camera setup in the price range of the iPhone XR. Well, that's all for this video. Thanks, guys, and please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.